Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Bilal Alfarizki Kurniawan. In this time, I will explain about the analysis of English Nusantara uh, 8 for A class. Okay, we can move to the next slide. We can have, as you can see in here, a table of content. We have a background, identity, methodology, language skills, social value, course book page cake, and teacher books, adopting and adapting, and language content and language function. Okay, we can move to the background. uh, this book, the book highlights the impact of the Merdeka curriculum on English language development with English for Nusantara class 8 that focusing on guiding teens in diverse language use. It emphasizes tailored content for teenage learners, a general-based approach for learner skills and integration. The structured content it includes different text types with focus on continuity from class 8 to advanced learning in the class 9. And the books is also integrates elements like the Pancasila profile, aiming to motivate the learners and expressing gratitude to contributor for the hope that the book brings substantial benefits. Okay, we can move to the identify. Okay, we have the authors of the books. The authors is Ika Lestari Damayanti, Yen Urnailawati, Mahmud Layan Huta Suhud, Yusnita Febrianti, Raymond Rahmadani, Gilang Asri Devianti. And we also have the reviewer, Raden Safrina Noman, Eva Lelianti, and also we have supervisor or coordinator, Ted Supriyanto, Leni Puspita Ekawati, Awaliyah Merina Utami Umri, Ervina, and the contributor is Armiati and Muhammad Fatullah Hasan. And then we have illustrators, that consists of Oki Bagus Wahyudi, Febrilia Sasmita, Fernando Gazalba, Zainul Rozikin, and the editor is Christine and Menril Kappa, and designer is Daniel Givari, and the publisher is the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research, and Technology, that issued by Center for Books, Kemendikbudristek Complex, RS Rumah Sakit Fatmawati Street, di Cipete, South Jakarta. And this is the first edition, 20 and 22, and the ISBN, you can read it in the slide. And then the books content use Noto Serifon 10 or 12 per Steve Matheson, that consists of 312 pages. And then we have methodology. In the methodology, the book doesn't explain clearly regarding the methodology used, but this book presents several exercises for students to practice. For example, we have fun time. The participants will be invited to have fun while learning English in the fun time activity. Participants are motivated to use English in a relaxed atmosphere, but still demonstrate seriousness in using the language. And enrichment, participants can express their English language skill on a broader scale. In addition to the classroom environment, participants can interact with the environment outside the classroom, such as school and home. And we have a reflection. Participants showcase the result of their learning journey experience. They identify what they have learned by assessing their own learning outcomes. And then we have progress check. Progress check is displayed after completing the material chapter 1 until 2 and chapter 3 until 5. Participants can conduct self-assessment related to the core materials in the chapters of the books. And then we have words books. Word books contain a collection of vocabulary found in oral and written text. It can be used to assist participants in understanding the text. Okay, next to the next slide. And then we have language skills. Language skills. This book it provides 5 chapters that contain 3 units of each chapter. Each of them which has 4 skills to practice, namely listening, speaking, reading, writing. And then the social value. The social value is the English for Nusantara promotes social values such as cultural diversity, positive communication, community engagement, environmental awareness, inclusivity, ethnical consideration, family values, and critical thinking. The actual values emphasized will depend on the specific content and the learning. Okay. The next is coursebook page cake. The English for Nusantara coursebook page cake is analyzed for its effectiveness. For effectiveness in language learning within the Nusantara region. The title's clarity that relevance are considered and the learning objective are evaluated for measurability and alignment with the target audience. The content structure, including organization and progression, is assessed in ensuring it reflects the cultural context of Nusantara. And wait a second. And then we have teacher's book. Uh, the books also does not provide instruction for the teacher and only oriented towards student. The absence of the teacher guide might make teachers confused because they don't know the learning outcomes. Okay. Next we have adapting and adapting this book adapting from various references and adapting them according to the independent curriculum and also the needs of students, so that the use of this book can run efficiently because it has covered the student needs. And then the language content. The use language in this book equipped with the briefing that explain the context of each unit, so that the student can understand the context that applies in each chapter. Uh, and then next is the last is the language function. The function and the language use has a clear purpose within the line with the independent curriculum and refers to the student centeredness and also train student writing skill in their process of thinking. Okay, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.